Tonight on 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, Jonathan Ross, Alan Carr, Russell Kane, Judy Love, Josh Jones, Susie Dent, Rachel Riley, and your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, a show about letters, numbers and conundrums. Let's meet tonight's players. First up, it's guest team captain Alan Carr.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very nice royal way.
I know, good, isn't it?
Alan Carr, he's either a human with above-average intelligence or the cleverest beaver that ever was.
Oh, my God.
And joining Alan tonight, it's Judy Love.
Yeah.
I'm just popping out. I'm sorry, I'm popping out of my shirt, babes. What time does this go on?
What did this show?
Yeah.
9 o'clock?
OK.
I put one of them away at least.
All right.
I think there's a button. There's a button.
Is it? No, I wasn't talking about that button. I was talking about this. I don't mind the tits being out, babes. Come on, hello. Got to get that mortgage paid. You get what I mean?
Judy Love once had a near-death experience when she choked at a wedding.
Yeah.
The something blue was her face. What happened with the choking at a wedding? What did you choke on?
Do you know what? It's so traumatising. I was at a wedding. I was like the MC of the wedding. You know the person that says, "Oh, come on, people, we're going to go now and do speeches and all the rest of it." So I thought to myself, all right, I was doing that. It was really busy, and I was hungry, so I thought, let me just take up this piece of like meat that's on like a skewer thing. It was a Nigerian wedding. Bit into it, and it went into the back of my throat.
Oh, my God.
I know. Proper scary. Do you know what I mean? I've been celibate for 2 years. I was like, I can't die now, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And then I, like, turned to all the aunties in the room and I was going, like, choking. And they were literally just looking at me and I could hear them say, what is wrong with this girl? And then literally I stuck my fingers down the throat, was choking myself. I really liked it for a minute. And then... it came flying out, and then the auntie was like, oh, my God, why didn't you say you was choking? You silly girl, you could have died.
Virtually the same thing happened to one of my pugs. I mean, he wasn't at a wedding, he wasn't emceeing.
But he had my eyes.
Yeah.
Up against them this evening, it's guest team captain Jonathan Ross. Jonathan Ross is a broadcaster, writer and chat show host. Is there anything he can't do? Yes, he can't say around the rugged rock, the rugged rascal ran.
Jimmy, there's no need for you to be such a prick. I mean, come on.
And Jonathan's teammate's Russell Kane.
Yeah.
Russell Kane graduated with a first-class degree in English. A fact you'd already know if you'd ever spoken to Russell Kane for more than 10 seconds. First class in English, though, right? You're going to be great at this.
It started as an English degree, and then it was sort of like media studies, creative writing type degree, and it was Middlesex University, which is basically...
I went to Middlesex University.
I know your name was on the wall. I often leant against it.
His name was on the wall.
Sorry, on the toilet wall?
Shut it, will you? Oh, you're trying to see that.
Just
go reversing.
Alan,
Yes.
I got a question for you. Alan, what do you think about in the shower?
I don't actually shower, because since I've discovered wet wipes, I don't really need to. Like my nan says, the 3 Fs, fanny, fingers and feet. Bit of Febreze on the crutch, I'm ready to go. I'm out now.
Ready to go where, though?
Do you know, I just come back off holiday, and all the French, German, Spanish people, they all shower before they get in the pool for a swim. Not one Brit.
Yeah.
No.
They're like, it's a chlorinated bath, this will get the kebab meat off, bomb straight in.
I shower as well, because I've got psoriasis. I've gone in a swimming pool before, and it's like, phew, fish food. It's a skin disorder, thank you.
Russell, is this true? It says that you inspired a superhero in a new Marvel series, Moon Knight. Is that true?
Wow.
So this was about last week or something. I thought my mates were winding me up on WhatsApp. This is Oscar-nominated actor. His name might even be Oscar, confusing.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. Someone's like, oh, he's been studying your voice for this superhero character, Moon Knight. And I was like, no. So I'd only seen the press release of it. I was like, finally. You know, there's a geezer. I thought it's going to be Jason Statham type, geezer type sound, and I put the thing on. And he speaks like, oh, God, my life's so rubbish, I haven't got a girlfriend. It's the most insulting thing that's ever happened to me. And he's done about
I know
10
you think you were
junkets.
doing a voice there, but that was just...
He's done about 10 junkets saying he studied me. I mean, what an obscure reference.
let's have a... We've got a clip lined up
Oh,
of this.
great.
Let's have a look. So this is Oscar Isaac doing his best impression of Russell Kane in this awkward exchange.
Hey, mate, still selling the old brushes and brooms, right? Right in front of my entrance. Got no problem with it. Cheers. Anyway, sorry I missed you, Mum. I'll try again tomorrow. Laters, Gators.
He's done it in about 10. He keeps saying
I
it.
know. I've been watching the show. I didn't know that, but my wife stopped watching it because she found the voice he did too annoying.
Jonathan, have you got a mascot?
I do have a mascot.
Oh, what have you got? What have you brought?
Well, actually, it's, you know, as we saw earlier in the show, you talk about the fact that I struggle with the letter R, and it's been a lifetime thing. So I thought I'd come up with this, which is to make it easier for me and my fellow sufferers. This is a version of the dictionary which I'm bringing out. It's the Oxford English Dictionary. It's as good as the dictionary that Susie's got over there, but it's got the whole R section has been removed.
It should say Fist Edition, not first.
Yeah. This is fine, this is good, and you don't need the letter R, you can get by it, because let's face it, it's only weirdos like Susie that are interested in words anyway, so, you know, we can just get along with it without the whole R section.
Do you know what it's called when you can't pronounce your R's?
Yeah, it begins with a fucking R.
Roticism.
It's called what? What's that?
Roticism.
It's called actually a roticism.
What is it? Roticism.
Is it a roticism?
Yeah, not
Yeah, who's going to be right about this? Susie Dent? I thought... Or this guy?
Well, I tell you who told me it's called a roticism was Stephen Fry, so I'm not sure who I believe.
That is an
Stephen
example
Fry.
of a roticism.
Yes.
Well, yes. So the whole thing is called...
Don't dig yourself out of it like that. So this is, it'll be available soon. It'll be available on all good stars apart from Ryman's.
OK. Judy, have you got a mascot?
I have, actually, as I love Bridgerton and I am
I love it.
a queen, I've brought myself a fan. I would really like to be in the next Bridgerton, you know, my lady. That's what they say, innit?
Yeah.
That's what they say, yeah. You know, I would love to have all of those big wigs and, you know, just have my fanny out and just, you know what I mean, just fanning away. And I've got, oh no, I've got this.
Oh, what's this?
It's a brolly. What do they call it? What do they call
It's
it?
a parasol.
A parasol. I'm not going to.
You're a big fan of the show, big fan.
Yeah, and I've got my ink. Yeah, when I send a letter to my ex. And I've got my cup of tea, English cup of tea. Yes, babes, originally from India. And then, because, you know, with Fanji, there's certain movements that you mean, and it means different things in sex. Do you know what I mean? Or that you want a piece. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it could be like, oh, Prince, I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
Oh, it's very subtle. It's very subtle. I think some people didn't quite catch that. Right, OK. Russell, have you got a mascot?
I have. It is a plate with Prince Charles on it.
H-O-H.
It's because I'm incredibly, proud of the work I do for the Prince's Trust. Also nice to use the words Prince and Trust in a sentence. But the reason I brought it, I thought it also relates to the highest moment and also the lowest moment. Now, you two have met Lindsay before. She's Northern wife, and we like a drink. We stuffed it up. Big time.
Oh, so what happened? So you went to Clarence House, where Charles
It was a
lives.
gathering in the garden. It was my big day. We were only given one rule, yeah? Don't worry, he's really relaxed. Just don't touch him. You don't... Obviously, you don't go, is that where the crown goes, mate? Like, it's just... So we absolutely smashed the chat. Very charming. Walked off Lindsay. She's like, oh, he did really well there. She's a mank, in fact. And she went, right, let's get our drinks back. By this point, he'd turned and was talking to some eminent politician or something, but with all the flashes going on, he just looked like a randomer with his back to her. Lindsay has put the hand through the jacket and gone, sorry, babe. Just cleared him out of the way. We had no idea what had happened.
How long did she spend in the tower?
It gets so much worse. I'll change it to a mug, because that is what I was by the end of it. We've got one more invite. So there's a thing called the Prince's Trust Awards where you have to go and all of these wonderful young people that have done these amazing things and achieved in their lives. We were late on the carpet, so Charles and Camilla are already in residence in this theatre. Lindsay had bent down in Soho and her trouser had split at the bum. We've got on the carpet and there's a guy there with a camera. Why are you late? And I just thought, you know, it's like B-roll YouTube footage. I went, we're late because of that, and spun her bum round, thinking I was, you know, doing the right thing. Do you know what that camera was? It was a live feed for the people that were in the theatre waiting for the show to start, including Prince Charles. So the woman that groped him, her arse has now gone onto the massive screen into the theatre. I had no idea. By the interval, it was in the Daily Mail with a headline. They even showed her arse in the paper as well. Wow. Check it out.
Oh, no.
That was before the interval.
Alan, have you got a mascot?
I've got a mascot. Well, I'm recently been single, so I'm single, ready to mingle. And I want to get on the dating apps, you see. So you know I am the most unphotogenic person ever. I am. So I've tried to find a nice photo. Now, there's one nice photo of me. Because you know when people ask for selfies, you know, members of the public, and you take them and they go, oh, can you delete that? I look ugly in that. And I'm like, you're ugly in real life, love. Do you know what I mean? So I found this lovely photo of me and I want to replicate it. It's in my bathroom. Can I show you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And I think I'm going to have so much dick. Honestly, I'm going to have dick for breakfast, dick for lunch, dick for tea. Honestly, I look so fit. And when I saw the photo, even I was like, 4, I'd bang it. Do you know what I mean?
This is the photo.
This is the photo where I look fit. And because I'm a bit kinky and I'm into pleasure and pain, I'm up the tap end. And listen, if I want to look cute, I'll put some suds on my nose. Like that, yeah.
Those are your glasses, Alan.
Oh my God, oh yeah, shit, I can't see. And then and if I want to be slutty, I've got a flake I can suck on.
Alan Carr, everyone. We'll try that home. Over in Dictionary Corner, it's Josh Jones. Josh's first job was in a chip shop, and he's still known in Manchester's gay scene as the man to see if you want to get your sausage battered. No, Josh, first time on the show. Great to have you here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, yeah, I'm from Manchester and I'm a camp gay man, which is fantastic because you get away with murder. Straight people have let camp gay men get away with too much now. They need to rein us in a bit. If you've ever worked in an office, you would have seen it. A camp gay guy will say something to his colleague at work and she'll be like, oh, he's so funny and sassy. He's just so funny and sassy. No, Carol, he's just called you a fat bitch.
And with Josh, of course, it's Susie Dent.
Yeah.
Susie, one of your word of the day tweets was lazakesia, meaning the relief of stress through swearing. Can you give us some of your favourite swears?
I really like bollocks. I think that's the best. The best one. It's just really satisfying to say bollocks, I think. And also, it used to be a term of endearment. So you, Jimmy, could ask your friends down the pub in the 17th century and say, come with me, my sweet bollocks.
I was thinking of having some Botox.
Botox?
I was thinking of having that on my bollocks because they're very wrinkly and I thought it'd be quite nice. If I could just smooth them out, but they didn't have enough Botox in the shop.
And in charge of the numbers, it's Rachel Riley.
Yeah.
Rachel, you recently had your second baby. How's that going?
It's going very well, thank you. Once she finally arrived, she was due on the 21st of October. She eventually came on bonfire night, 15 days late.
Wow.
So now the baby's legacy is basically in with a bang, out with a bang.
OK, and the prize the teams will be competing for this evening is this, the Countdown Jigsaw. Come on, Fabio, you can do this. Come on. Yep, there's only one bit left. It's tough to get this wrong. OK, let's count down, everyone. Time for our first game. Alan and Judy, you get to pick the letters first.
Continent.
Thank you, Judy. M.
Vowel.
O.
Vowel.
A.
Vowel.
O.
Continent.
Continent?
F.
That's what I said. Consonant. Consonant.
Really having to concentrate for that.
Vowel.
I think you're only picking vowels because you feel bad pronouncing vowels.
Consonant.
And the last. P.
And for the first time today, here's the countdown clock. You want to go on this? Got like 30 seconds of fun out of this. Tipping points on for an hour every bloody day. You're saying that Ben Shepherd is robbing a living. Go on, have a go.
I'm from Southend, so we've got loads of these, so I mean...
Alan, how many?
6.
Oh,
6. Jonathan, how many?
6.
Wow.
Judy, how many?
I kind of got like 4 words. Well, yeah, I got 4.
4. Russell?
I only got 5.
You only got 5. OK. What is your 4, Judy?
I've got piss. Woman piss. See? Woman piss.
What's a woman?
Is a woman. Woman piss.
Russell, what is your 5?
It is wimps.
Wimps. All right. Well, let's see about these 6s. Alan, what's your 6?
Swamps.
Yeah.
Swamps.
Oh, so close.
I got swamps as well.
Well, 6 points to both teams.
Woo!
Josh, Susie, could they have done any better?
No. That's the best it can go.
So at the end of that, both teams have 6 points. On to our first numbers round. OK, Jonathan, Russell, you got your first pick of the numbers.
Big one. I don't... Is that right? Yeah. I can't remember. I can't remember.
I'll put that one up and we'll carry on.
But how do you want me to choose them?
Higher, lower. You say
you want-
higher, innit? Lower.
Honestly, let's go with Judy's version.
Lower.
Go with lower, go with lower. Let's see what
4.
happens. It's a 4.
Yeah.
What do you
Lower.
think now?
Lower.
Are you allowed another
9.
9.
That's not lower. Even I know that.
2.
You can have 2.
Lower.
Lower than a 2.
I'm just trying to make it easier for us to do the
Why
maths.
not? Look at this poor girl having to...
Lower.
100.
Oh, 100's nice. And do we have to have
Yes.
one more?
One more.
Much better.
Make it a 10.
5.
All right, we can do 5s.
And the target.
And your target is?
648.
And your
Easy.
time
Easy.
starts now.
Where did the 5 come from?
It came from the cards that are just in front of her.
Oh.
It's so hard, isn't it?
OK, so the target was 648. Judy, did you get it?
Yes.
Great. Alan,
Really?
did you get
I
it?
didn't. Nowhere near. Nowhere
OK,
near.
Jonathan, did you
Yeah.
get it?
I'm just still working out. I think I might have it now.
Russell, did you get it?
I got to 640.
640, OK. Judy, you got it. How did you do it?
75 times 2, 150 times 4, and then I did the 5 add 2 and 1 makes 8.
That 2.
You've already
Then
used
there's
the 2, though.
No one told me that I couldn't use.
In fairness, you thought it was a game of higher lower, so...
So, and then 10 times 4.
There is no 10.
Yeah, but you could, all right, the 5.
So 5.
What have I not used? 2.
The 5, the 1 and the 100.
The 5. Oh, there's 100 there. So the 100.
I'm not sure you got this.
Yeah. The 100 minus the 5. makes what?
95.
You didn't get it. Jonathan, how did you get it?
I got 649. I didn't get it. I got close.
649. How did you get 649?
5 times 100
5 times 100, 500.
plus 2 times 75
150, 650,
minus the 1.
minus the 1. Yeah, that gets you to 1 away.
7 points to Jonathan. Well done, Jonathan. Rachel. I think we can all agree this is the bit of the show where you get to be quite smug. How was it done?
Well, this one was quite easy, so it was not that level over.
Go on, how was it done?
Well, one of the ways, Jonathan could have just taken off the 1 there of the 75 before he times it by 2, and he would
Well,
have
we
got
could
straight.
put that in now and use that in the edit.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you take off mine to put in the edit?
Rachel Riley, everyone, give her a round of applause. And here is your teaser. The words are oral diet. The clue is it suits me well. That's oral diet. It suits me well. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser, the words were oral diet. The clue was it suits me well. It was, of course, tailored. OK, so Jonathan and Russell are in the lead. They've been playing in teams so far, but this game is just going to be for Jonathan and Alan. It's the head-to-head of the team captains. Jonathan, it's your turn to pick the letters. I worry sometimes that people watch this at home, they get a bit bored. So as you're doing this one, I'm going to jump Susie on a skateboard.
OK,
So you pick the letters.
Wow.
I'll get myself ready. No, because I've got a ramp. Susie, if you get under there, you pick the letters. You go ahead.
Shall I start now?
No, start picking,
OK,
yeah. You pick the
consonant,
letters.
please. Consonant,
Right, consonant.
then a
F.
vowel, then
A.
a consonant. I'll slow it down so you can get out there. F-A-D. Can I have another vowel, please?
O.
And let's have another vowel.
I.
And another consonant.
T.
Give me another consonant.
Oh, God.
This scene is getting even weirder.
One more vowel and one more consonant.
E. Good luck, Suze. It was nice knowing you. R.
Fabio, just to be clear, as soon as I've cleared it, right, as soon as I land, confetti cannon. Susie, OK?
Yeah.
All right, your time starts now. Do you know, I'm going to need more speed. I'm going to go further back. And now, when I do the jump, right, just go nuts. As soon as I'm airborne, on your feet, clapping. It's going to be amazing.
Actually scared.
Okay, all right. I'm going to get a bit of speed up. You ready, Susie? OK. All right, let's do this. Go. Did I do it?
You were perfect.
Jonathan, how many?
I think I've got 6 was the best I could do.
Alan?
I've got 6 too.
Go on, what's your 6?
Framed.
Jonathan, your 6?
I got mitered.
Use mitered in a sentence.
Oh, it's a mitered fine night out tonight. That's the wrong one. No, mitered is a shape of something. It's a sort of like a technical term for shaping something or woodwork term, I believe.
Yeah, DIY.
Yeah.
Joined with a mitre joint or a seam. Very good.
Yeah.
6 points to both teams.
Wow.
So yours is woodwork as well.
Yeah.
We could do DIY together.
I know.
His was a woodwork. He could do the framing, I could do the mitering. Do that new show of yours where they do it at a coffee shop
Yeah, interior design master.
and make people cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shade.
They take someone's perfectly nice shop and fuck it up. And you go in and go, oh, I love what you've done there, and you know you don't love it.
It's when you have to send them home,
Yeah.
and I've got no poker face, and I'm like, you know, bye.
OK, Josh, Susie, could they have done any better?
Yeah, they could have got a couple of 8s.
Oh,
Well, they should have then.
Oh, 1 8, sorry. And 1 9.
And 1 7.
And 1 7. Yeah, mediator.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then another word, foamier.
What's foamier?
Foamier.
Foamier, more foamy.
Oh, yeah, like foamier. But then they got... Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Correct, Susie. Congratulations.
I thought it was like a fear of something, like phobia, like it was a fear of foam.
I like you correcting Susie. It's
No, I
good.
wasn't correcting. I was just
'Cause I'm
asking
a
a
weirdo.
follow-up question. It's what people do on shows. If you had any fucking talent, you'd know that.
OK, so at the end of that, Alan and Judy have 12. Jonathan and Russell have 19.
Hanging on in there.
That was neck to neck, though. Yeah.
Right, now time for Judy and Russell to go head-to-head. Judy, your turn to pick the numbers.
Higher.
Higher. Higher. She's going with higher. What's the next one? What do you think?
75.
Go on, what do you want? 4 big ones, 1 little one?
Can I have a small number?
1.
Oh, 75 times 1. Can I have another small number?
You've just written down 75
2.
times 1. Who's that helping? How is that helping you?
Can I have a big number?
50.
Big number.
100.
Oh, I've seen this 100 this time because last time I didn't see the last 100. You know what I'm saying? OK.
It's a great story, Judy. It's
Can
a
I
great
have
story.
Can I have a small number, please?
9.
How would you
Have
work
a look,
that
let's have a
out?
look. And the target, 363.
And your time starts now.
How much time have you got?
30 seconds. Famously 30 seconds.
What's the number?
What have I used? Oh, shit,
So the target was 363. Russell, did you get it?
366.
366, fine, OK. Judy, did you get it?
Well, listen,
Here we go.
I got 384,
384.
right?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Wait.
You might as well have not bothered.
No!
All right, Russell, how did you get 366?
100 times 2 plus 1, yeah?
3. Yeah, 300.
Plus a 75.
375.
Minus 9.
Yeah.
7 points to Russell. All right. Rachel, could it be done?
Yes, I found one way, but I think it was quite a tricky one. 75 times 9.
75 times 9. Wait, what?
Add the 50 and add the 1 for 726, and then divide it by 2.
It's next level brilliant. OK, so Alan and Judy have 12. Jonathan and Russell have 26.
Oh, my...
Not looking good. Not looking good.
I'm happy because I got the last 2 things right. That's why we've got the 12 points.
Yeah.
And,
Wow. Wow. You are seriously deluded.
Well, Alan, I'll tell you what, if there's one show she loves more than Bridgerton, it's Countdown. Time to go across now to Dictionary Corner. Josh, what have you got for us?
So I love talking about people from history because you can slag them off as much as you want and they can't do anything about it because they're dead. But I thought this could be my opportunity to educate you on some of my favourite people in history.
Cool. Perfect.
OK, so first slide, please. Right, OK, so this is Vlad the Impaler. I think he's quite fit. He's got that thing going on, that mysterious, moody look where you look at him and you think, what's he thinking? Do you think he's thinking about me or is he thinking about massacring the full Ottoman Empire? I don't know. But he's so gorgeous. He was the real-life inspiration for Dracula. But legend has it he didn't drink blood. He dipped bread in blood and then ate the bread. So I'd shag him, but I wouldn't date him because fuck going out for tapas with that. So, next slide, please. This is Elizabeth Bathory. She's a Hungarian serial killer known as the Countess of Blood. People said that she bathed in a victim's blood to preserve her youthful looks. Think of all the money you would save on Botox, Jimmy.
I would look surprised now, but I'm not able to.
She killed between 80 and 650 people, which is just such a vague number. But, like, to be honest, she was stunning. You don't have to learn how to count when you're gorgeous. No offence. You are gorgeous. No, you're gorgeous and intelligent, you fucking bitch.
That's a sassy gay man in the office.
Next slide, please. So you'll know this one. This is Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria has a reputation for being really miserable and quite stuffy, but she was actually a bit of a wild one. Her daughter had to edit a diary when she died because it was quite sexually graphic. Here's a quote from her diary. My dear Albert came in today from the rain. He looked so handsome in his white cashmere breeches with nothing on underneath. I know, woo! Sounds quite racy, but Albert was her first cousin, so points off for incest. It's rumoured that Albert was very well endowed, which you will know is clever talk for had a big willy. And he had to wear a ring around his willy to keep it in his pants. And if there's one thing that will distract you from remembering that you're shagging your own cousin, it would be a massive dick with a hula hoop on the end of it. So anyway, there's some of my historical figures. I hope you've learned some. Yeah.
Josh Jones, everyone. Fabulous. And here is your teaser. The words are arse twit, and the clue is it's horrible to look at. That's arse twit, it's horrible to look at. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser. The words were arse twit. The clue was it's horrible to look at. It was, of course, wartiest.
Oh, that was a tough one.
OK, so it's time for another letters game, but we thought, why not up the tension? It's time for the tension round. That's right. In this game, we're playing for double points, so the pressure is on. Russell, how do you cope with pressure?
Imodium.
Do you get nervous? You get nervous, right?
And I lost nearly half a stone when I first started stand-up. Put it back on now, muscle, though, for the GL.
Sure. He's all roided up now, you're fine. OK. Judy, do you get nervous?
Yes, I do. I have the same effect as Russell, but, yeah, don't lose the weight.
Alan, how do you cope with loud bangs?
Oh, I hate loud bangs. That could have been like Michael Jackson when his head went on fire and got addicted to painkillers.
I think if your hair was going to catch fire, it'd have to be a bloody good shot, wouldn't it?
At least mine ain't synthetic. Yours will go up more than mine, love. Like a firing carpet ride.
If anyone's hair was going
Jonathan, you've got to brace yourself. Look at that, though. Unaffected.
I've got some plugs here. Can I have a third plug for my arsehole? Absolutely.
Oh, I love
Jimmy,
a
I need to go for a wipe and check.
Wipe and check?
You know where you're not sure? I wouldn't gamble a fart at the moment, put it that way.
Oh, man alive. OK, is everyone ready? It's the tension round, everyone. And your time starts. You ready?
Is it go?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Oh, hang on. No, wait, no, wait. Wait, we forgot something. We forgot something. That was tense. We didn't know what we were doing. That was genuine. In the studio, people go, what, are we?
That was genuinely tense. What the fuck?
So, Alan, pick the letters.
Oh, Christ.
OK.
Come on.
Consonant, 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 consonant.
Are you just showing off that you can say consonants?
Yeah.
D-L.
Lovely. And then one more consonant.
N.
And then 4 vowels, please.
E. U. U. E.
Oh, no. What a load of shit.
All right, fine. Oh, there we go.
OK, so it's the double points tension round. Your time starts
I don't trust you at all.
now.
authorise that? Did they realise?
Authorised?
Did they realise I had a black chick on here with an afro? Do you know how much products? Do you know how much products is in my hair? That is flammable.
How much product is in your hair?
Oh my God,
All of it.
babes. That's like burning. Is that? No, it's not me, is it?
No.
You're not on fire.
Okay. Well, I am.
Queen! Alan, how many letters?
6.
Ooh.
Oh.
Judy, how many?
Well, it depends on if you want a Jamaican word or you want...
Sure, I take a Jamaican word, but how many?
5.
OK. Russell, how many?
5.
Jonathan?
8.
OK. What was your word, Judy?
Di uno.
What's it?
You say uno. You say. S-E, yeah. See, move down the uno. Yeah. See, uno. Yeah, there it is. Oh, D at the end.
Susie?
See, uno, there.
Oh, my God.
I want someone to tell me in the English dictionary that my Jamaican word is not real.
We have got some Jamaican words in here, but...
For fuck's sake. It's everything, isn't it?
What does it mean, though? What is it?
It means, I see you over there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Black Twitter, back me the fuck up.
Even Black Twitter is going, do you know what, you're on your own there, Judy. Russell, what was your 5?
Dolls.
Dolls, yeah. Alan, your 6?
Undoes.
Undoes. and Jonathan, your 8?
I think my 8 works. It's deloused.
You are amazing. It's in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deloused. That's pretty good. It's pretty bloody good. And can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah, I only know that because I've been around Alan for a long while and I've seen him being deloused on a regular basis. I mean, some call them crabs, but louse is the politer.
Well, that's double points. That's 16 points to Jonathan Ross there. Did we pick that up on the mics? As I said, that's double points. That's 16 to Jonathan Ross. And Alan went, oh, we're fucked. Josh, Susie, could they have done any better?
No. They smashed it.
So at the end of that, Jonathan and Russell are in the lead with 42 points. OK, time to go across once again to Dictionary Corner. Josh, have you got any more historical figures you could talk about?
Yeah, I've got shitloads. This is Marie Antoinette, and she was the last Queen of France before the French Revolution. Marie and her husband, Louis, got married when they was teenagers, and they didn't consummate the marriage for 7 years because Louis had a problem with his downstairs called physmosis. So his foreskin was too tight, so he couldn't have sex because it really hurt him. And when I was a teenager, I gave my girlfriend the exact same excuse.
I've got a question. Girlfriend?
Listen, I'm a top shagger. Don't be... Actually, fucking ruin everyone here. Let us go. Right. So, in the end, Marie got her head cut off by the French Revolution for living a lavish lifestyle. And you need to ask yourself, what's worse, spending loads of money on fancy dresses and wigs or spending it on court fees for a prince who can't sweat? I don't know. Next slide, please. OK, this one's my favourite. It's called King Ludwig II of Bavaria, and he was known for being very eccentric. And I actually think we're quite similar, you know. He was gay, I've dabbled. He spent loads of money building big tacky castles. My house is fully furnished with crap from B&M bargains. He was famously in love with the composer Wagner. I was famously in love with X Factor singer Wagner. We're basically just the same. Next slide, please. So, the Egyptian Queen Cleopatra was known to use seduction to get what she wanted. Kind of like how I use seduction to get this job, eh, Jimmy? No. Cleopatra was initially married to 2 of her brothers, and the more I learn about royalty, the more I'm just glad I'm not the son of, like, royalty. Because to, like, get all the power, they either ended up having to shag one of the siblings or kill them. And I don't want to stab me sister or suck off me brother just to get me hands on me mum's Nissan Duke. But yeah, that's my history lesson, and I hope you've learned something.
Josh Jones, everyone. Josh Jones. And here is your final teaser. The words are feral tug, and the clue is... That was lovely, thank you. That's feral tug. That was lovely, thank you. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser, the words were feral tug. The clue was, that was lovely, thank you. It was, of course, grateful. Now, Alan, people worry about the environment. Are you doing your bit, Alan?
Yeah, I do, yeah. I am quite getting greener as I get older. I've got a wind turbine in my garden. It's not particularly green, it's just my next-door neighbour's got a wig and he's quite homophobic. No, but seriously, there is too much plastic in the world. Do you agree with me? Yeah. And that's a serious point. I'm not making a cheap dig about your face. We need to do something. So I got myself an electric Mini. They're great, yeah.
Nice.
Don't pay any tax. Look, his ears are pricked up.
I test drove the Tesla. It's got the fancy doors. And then we went the wrong way in the car park. And the guy I was doing the test drive with got out the back to go and move a bollard so we could get into where we were meant to go. And I went to pick him up where he'd moved the bollard. Because, just to be a gentleman, took the door off the car. And then I just unwound the window and went, I'll take it. Not this one, obviously. This one's fucked, but I'll get a new one. OK, time for our final letters game. Jonathan, Russell, your turn to choose.
Russell, do you want to... I chose last time, you choose.
Consonant, please.
Thank you, Russell. C.
Vowel, please.
A.
Oh, cat.
Another vowel.
U.
Oh,
Consonant.
D.
Oh, Claudia.
Vowel.
A.
Consonant.
M.
Another consonant.
G.
Another consonant, please.
H.
Vowel, please.
Vowel. Last one. E.
Could the owner of the car with registration B1GBOY please move their vehicle as it's blocking a fire exit?
Abia, can you park that for me? OK, and your time starts now. By the wall. Cheers. Jonathan, how many?
6.
6. Alan, how many?
6.
Russell, how many?
6.
Judy?
6. Damage.
Yes. Yes.
Damage.
Come on, come on.
That was, quite a patronising round of applause for a 6, but OK. Russell, your 6?
I've got mi look point uno. I've got damage.
OK, Jonathan?
Damage.
Your damage for Jonathan as well. Alan?
I've got what? Gauche.
Oh. Yeah. That's nice.
Well, 6 points to both teams.
Yes.
You can get an extra point from
Josh, Susie, could they have done any better?
They could have got a 7 with head cam.
OK, so Alan and Judy have 18. Jonathan and Russell have 48.
Yeah.
There's nothing to play for. Fingers on buzzers. It's time for today's Countdown Conundrum.
Oh! Oh! Go on, Alan.
Catfish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's have a look and see. So at the end of that, Alan and Judy have 28 points. Jonathan and Russell have 48. They're tonight's winners.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You're now the proud owner of this, the Countdown Jigsaw. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching. That's it from us. Good night.